You can find this tag at chalkitofancy.com. I'm going to paint it in Snow Owl. You can find tags at Michael's if you want to try something locally. I found this stencil at the Dollar Tree. It says grateful, blessed, thankful, and it has 2 stencils in each pack. I was happy with the quality of these stencils. We are going to have a kit available for those that are having a hard time finding these items and you want to make this tag. And you can find that at chalkitofancy.com. And I'm going to use painter's tape to hold my stencil in place. And then I'm going to use these dabbers, and I'm going to use Mandarina and Wise Owl chalk synthesis paint. And the key to stenciling is, I have this sped up, but you really want to just kind of pass over. You don't want to be in a hurry to fill in your stencil. You want to use a very dry, very little paint on your dabber. I always load and unload. You can see I'm doing that on this cardboard. And you really want to just take your time. Sometimes you have to pass over the stencil 2 or 3 times, which is better than trying to get a ton of paint on at one time, because then it's just going to seep under the stencil. When your stencil's done, it should have that airbrush look to it. And then I'm taking some of the chocolate. I did chocolate around the outside edge, and then I'm taking the residue of the chocolate on my dabber and kind of putting it through the pumpkin and on the stem. And it's just going to give my stencil some interest and give my pumpkin some dimension. I'm going to use this buffalo check ribbon as my hanger, just zipping it through and putting a knot at the end. Just keeping this very simple. Tags can be a fun way to decorate your home or your front door. And remember, this kit can be found at chalkitofancy.com. And then I found this spray also at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to bend it to where I know I need to cut off. But before I cut it off, and I'm almost really to the stems of the actual pumpkin, pine cone, and the twigs, and I'm wrapping jute around that area. Then I'm going to cut off my stem. I'm going to tie off my jute, and then you want to really hit it with a lot of, a good amount of hot glue so it doesn't unravel. And this is just going to give you something to glue your spray to the tag. The Bosch stapler would work really great for a project like this, but if you don't have one, just wrapping with jute and then gluing it to the back after you sift it through that hole. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitofancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfers, or mesh stencils, chalkitofancy.com. Thank you so much.